Sitting in this lonely town, won't know when things are gonna change. Dream my life away, seems these dreams have turned to a bunch of dust clouds. Get my nerve up, but my past is pulling me down. Yeah. Wondering how long like she gonna stick around. Somebody told me once before, said you can never go home again. Won't you leave? Santa thinks to steer me away, yeah, from the truth of who I am and what I believe. So I thanked him for his 2 cents with a handshake and some sympathy, yeah. Packed up my blue jeans and headed for this big prize of my freedom. Bye-bye, black sheep, to the black sheep of the family. Bye-bye. Oh, that means so very much to me, yeah. Bye-bye, black sheep, to my friends and my family. Bye-bye. I'm gonna set my soul, set it free. Free. Times they were a-changing. Did a little bit of rearranging. Hey, what's happening, everybody? We got some new goodies to play with tonight. Howlin' Puppy. Oh, yeah. There's been something, baby, I've been trying to say for an age, and it seems I don't know how. The past and the future now surrounding me. Surrender to whatever treat there can be found. There's been a little trouble since you came to my rescue. And if you're like all of the rest, I would have quit you long ago, but I couldn't do that. Oh, tell me now, women and wine never went too well. Make a man crazy, make him cold as hell. I know, woman, that you wish me well, but in spite of your trying, still gonna have to find my own way through. Happy Tuesday night, everybody. It is Tuesday, right? It is. It's Tuesday. Fan-friggin-tastic. Thank you, Mary. Very nice sentiments. Did you see the image Danielle made of you and Champy? I have not seen that. I should go look at that. Is it in irregulars? I assume it's in irregulars. Irregulars. Oh, that's a really nice one. Let's go look at that. That's a sweetie. And where is my... There it is. Oh, let me flip this little bad boy. Look at that. Look how nice that is. That's gorgeous. It almost looks like him. He doesn't quite have the black eyes. He's got white eyes, but the ears are perfect. And the head's perfect, just a little bit less there. But that's pretty much what he looks like. And unfortunately, that's about my size too. That is very sweet. Very sweet, sweet, sweet. So, something actually big happened today, and I have a feeling most people won't pay attention to it. Because it's really subtle, but it's super powerful. We got Gemini 2.5 today, which is cool. It's supposed to be good at coding. We got another Chinese model or two. I saw a tweet about some clandestine bullshit model that says it's better than everything else. But the thing we got today that I'm excited about, G4, long time. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Lori Druskin Ryan, got Danielle, got Source Camp on time. Good Lord, people, what is coming of the world? Stacy nailed it. OpenAI image generation, native image generation. Native. You're like, well, what does that mean? I don't know 100% what it means, and I figured we would play with it tonight because we've got Gemini has a native image model in their image generation model, so we can play with that, and then we can compare it to OpenAI. I've been doing a little bit of comparing before I got on here, and it looks like OpenAI is better, but they're still both native. And then you've got Grok, which is fairly unguardrailed. Most of the image generation tools up to this point have had fairly stringent guardrails. You can't make famous people, you can't make brands, and you certainly can't make images that feature brands that are not what would you call it? Friendly to that brand. Tom Isaac, I use Simple AI to order Domino's. Oh, interesting. And it worked. Simple AI, isn't that the one that actually calls them up? I did that. I did it once. And you know what's funny about that, Tom? I got weirded out because I had it I had it call two restaurants and ask if they had tacos. And one was a burger joint and one was a Mexican joint. And the Mexican joint had tacos. And the burger joint, I was like watching the transcript as the call was happening. And you know, the Simple AI thing said, hey, do you have tacos? And the person that worked at the burger joint was like, well, we don't right now, but we've been thinking about adding them to the menu. It was like a whole thing. It had a whole conversation. And I felt bad, so I haven't used it since. Oh, man. Oh, this is a ChatGPT image, Danielle. That's super cool. I used ChatGPT to make that image. Look at the comments. Oh, you gave it a pic of me and Champy. Wow. Oh, this is cool. Hang on. That's super cool. Oh, yeah. Look at the striped shirt. And then there's Champy looking like the little thug that he is. And then it made that. That's so fucking cool. That is so cool. Yeah, it did pretty good. It did pretty good. And look, it got my Monopoly in the background. Huh. Crazy. All right. Well, yeah, we got to play with this tonight. I did a couple of things that I think are kind of nuts. I think that here's one of my theories. Sample. So I want to go over and I want to look at the OpenAI announcement for this thing. So let me pop into X here for a second. Let me get the OpenAI announcement. OpenAI image. Let's get their announcement because I want to read through it. There it is. So we'll read through this together. This imageGen is now in both ChatGPT and in Sora. So Sora is really interesting. Okay, so I don't quite understand what native image generation means, other than I know that it's within the same model, right? So you've got GPT-4o, and the O stands for Omni. They announced GPT-4o last March, I think. So this has been a year coming. And when they announced it, they said it was omnimodal or multimodal, right? It had image, audio, video, and text. And then when they launched it, it was text only, and they were still using DALL-E, the external image model that couldn't spell and couldn't do stuff. And then they launched voice, that was an external model, right? Where you talked into it, it translated it to text, sent the text to ChatGPT, got the answer back, and turned that back into speech. And then midway through last year, sometime over the summer, they announced advanced voice, which is native audio, right? So you talk straight into the model and it understands audio. So that's what's happening with these images. The model itself understands images. So in theory, we should be able to do stuff like take a screenshot of a PDF with some charts and graphs on it, and it should be able to read the text and the graphs. I don't know if they've improved their PDF upload, if they're still just doing text, but that would be interesting. That'll be interesting to test. It also looks like they've taken off some of the guardrails. Before, if you wanted to make a brand or a person, it wouldn't let you do that. It does now. Oh, I got to do my black bar. For those of you on TikTok sharing the live, thank you very much. That's much appreciated. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Danielle, earlier, and whoever else did. I think there was a couple of you doing that, so that is appreciated. I'll try to catch up soon. Nighty night. Night, Becky. Cavruno's in the house. Who else we got? Brother 52. Can't stay. All right. Oh, no. Oh, a head eye scan from a car accident back in December. I hope you're okay. That sucks. Car accidents suck. They just suck. Okay. I'm getting mixed results with image reading. Yeah, that's part of what I want to test. And it's funny, I'm getting some results are staggeringly good with image generation, and some are weird. Like I tried to have it do a graphic novel. It cannot count cells on a comic page. That's one thing it can't do at all. Like bad. Like how many R's in strawberry are there? Kind of bad. Mr. IT's in the house. Everyone's here. We can get this party started. Jeff, it's the biggest drop I've seen for someone who loves making images. Yeah, this is a big deal. This is a big deal. So let's read this. Unlocking useful and valuable image generation with a natively multimodal model capable of precise, accurate, and photorealistic outputs. I'll give you that. Here, look at this. So this, oh, you can't really see it on TikTok. Let me get it a little closer. It'll get better. There you go. This I did in the new ChatGPT model. So what I wanted to see was, will it do brands? It clearly will. And then will it do something stupid? So what I had to do was create a blister pack of Happy Meal toys where the warning label talks about the dangers of fast food. And it did it. May cause tooth decay and bone weakening for the Splash Racer. The Fry Fighter Jet may contribute to poor health and weight gain. Tic-tac-toe, I don't know why it misspelled toe, but may cause sore feet, extra pounds, and the daily game night of unhealthy choices. And then may cause cravings, confusion between joy and addiction, and an unshakable loyalty to dollar menus. But those are pretty good. I mean, like the consistency with the top of the card is very consistent. And then it just is changing out the toy and the warning label. Pretty nice. You know? I think you all might have seen, if you follow me on the Twitter, on the X, I did a 70s resto mod in an abandoned factory, because that's how I roll. But I told it to make like a nice, colorful 70s poster, canvas sign. When muscle was muscle, step back in time with the 1970 Challenger Resto mod. It's a pretty damn good image. So it seems to work pretty good. Then I did AI Salon. Okay. What did I do? Oh, I just did Gorbachev jogging with Reagan in Central Park, captured in a 70s Polaroid camera. And it did that pretty good. It did it as a, Polaroid. So it's got the edges, it's got the color balance that kind of looks like Reagan and Gorbachev did back then. And then I said, write Mickey and Ronnie 1977 in black marker on the bottom of the picture. So it kept the picture the same and put Mickey and Ronnie 1977. So that's good. That's something we haven't been able to do before at all, even close. The similar thing in Gemini yielded something. They don't really look like those two. I mean, these look more like press photos. And then when I had it right on the bottom of the photo, it did as well. So again, here's the difference between a native image tool and a non-native one, is that it kept the image the same, right? And just added the stuff on the bottom so you can edit photos. So Gemini and OpenAI are both doing this now. And then I tried it in Grok, and where's my history? Where is my history? Oh, sign in to see your history. Oh, well, I did it in Grok. Grok made the image of Gorbachev and Reagan, but when I asked it to write, it didn't understand what a Polaroid was, and when I asked it to write on it, it changed the image. Uh-oh, something went wrong. Please try again. Wait, I don't want to add it to LastPass. I want you to put my password in there, you dumb shits. Continue with X. Authorize app. This will be so much fun. I've been chatting nonstop with my favorite custom GPT, so I didn't even realize it had dropped. Ideogram is cooked. I don't know. Ideogram's still much faster, Danielle. I mean, maybe this thing's going to get faster, but let's start a new. Let's see. What do we want to do here? Let's say write me so let's do this. Tell me about an obscure Civil War hero and one specific story that is moving. All right, so let's get this to Albert DJ Cashier, one of the most fascinating, lesser known. Okay, one moving story, the Wagon Crush incident. Okay, great. Why it matters. Okay. Now write me the text of the first page of a handwritten letter by Albert to his, I don't know, fiance or wife, whichever is most accurate. The text. All right. He lived a solitary life after the. My dearest Ellie, I pray this letter finds you in good health. Okay. Would you like me to write page 2 or imagine Ellie's reply? No. I'd like you to make a picture that looks like the handwritten letter on a wooden desk with a feather pen and inkwell, as if he just wrote it. All right. And let's see how close it gets. Ideogram cannot write that many words with correct spelling. Okay. Kyle, when you take a breather, just added recognitions to the salon. Oh, great. Awesome. That's super cool, Vicky. Attempting to have it research a master's level thesis paper. Oh, someone's playing with Manus. Who's that? I am K9. Attempting to have it research. Wait, what did you say earlier? 48 hours into an estimated 72-hour deep dive deep research prompt on ChatGPT. Oh, cool. You're doing it on ChatGPT. If you haven't tried Manus, try getting access to Manus. And it would be interesting to compare them, especially if you're digging that deep. Dearest Ellie. Wow, this is looking pretty good. I pray this letter finds you. Okay, so let's say, let's make the paper more aged and wrinkled. And the feather pen distressed as if this was written on the battlefield. Also, make his handwriting less perfect and shakier, but still shakier, but still legible. So what I'm digging about, I mean, what I've always dug about creating images in ChatGPT is you've got the context of the prompt, and it understands well, even when it was using DALL-E that was outside of it. It understood well the context of the chat that you were saying, but now it understands the context of the image either you upload or it just created. All right, so it's doing that. So let's see. My dearest, I pray this letter finds you in good health and better spirits than mine of late. The nights have, I don't know what that says. I picture your hands around a cup of tea, your eyes, something in Ovaltine maybe? What did it say up here? It said, the nights have turned cold and damp here, though I've grown used to the rhythm of camp life. I find myself thinking more often of home, not the place, but you. As I sit by the fire, I picture your hands folded around a cup of tea, your eyes squinting in that way when you read by lamplight. Your eyes, it didn't quite get squinting right, but it was close. Yeah, it doesn't quite get them all, but it's pretty fucking close. And this is more what I had in mind. Right? The old dirty wrinkled paper. I pray this letter finds you in good health and better spirits than mine of late. The nights have turned cold. I picture your hands folded around a cup of tea. Your eyes, here, let me zoom in on this thing. Open image in new tab. The nights have turned cold. Look at the texture on the paper. That's crazy. That looks like parchment or skin, skin paper. Your voice when reminiscing. I find you're something named most. I was there. I was something. This is like a real Civil War letter. I can never read them. That's pretty crazy, though. All right. I'm picturing using this outside projects. Snap a picture, then visualize it. You can see the fibers in the paper. I know, it's crazy. It really is. Yeah, look at that. The folds and the fibers. And the pen. Yeah, the pen. All right, so Sam Altman said, let's go back and read the announcement, right? Okay. Listen to the article. That's kind of interesting. Okay. At OpenAI, we have long believed image generation should be a primary capability of our language models. That's why we've built our most advanced image generator yet into GPT-4o. The result, image generation that is not only beautiful, but useful. Whiteboard session, meaningful words, comic strip, science experiment. Is this just going to jump us down to these different? Oh, I see. Okay. A wide image taken with a phone of a glass whiteboard in a room overlooking the Bay Bridge. The field of view shows a woman writing, sporting a t-shirt with a large OpenAI logo. Wow, this is crazy. Okay, I thought this was a real picture of the team. It's not. Holy shit. Read more. The text reads left, transfer between modalities. Let's copy this whole thing. Let's copy this whole prompt. And then selfie view of the photographer as she turns around to high five him. Okay, cool. Wow. Let's try this. Copy. Jump over to ChatGPT. We'll do a new prompt, a new session. So we'll do that. Of a glass whiteboard overlooking, instead of overlooking the Bay Bridge, we'll say overlooking Manhattan from Brooklyn. The field of view shows a woman writing, sporting a t-shirt with a large Anthropic logo. The handwriting looks natural and a bit messy. We see the photographer's reflection. The text reads, transfer between modalities. We'll just leave all that shit the same. All right, here we go. Bang. That's amazing. Yeah, this is pretty something. Okay, I'm back. Kevin, great. Glad you're back. We can start now. Fantastic. Bob, tell him what he's won. He hasn't won anything. It's not a game show. What am I doing here? Oh, man. Now, the thing about this OpenAI native image shit is it's slower than shit. It's quite slow. But again, if you're new here, one of the things that we have discovered over the past 2 years is that we whine and we carp and we moan and we bitch about, well, we wish these tools would get better. And then they get better. And then we whine and we bitch and we moan about how slow they are. Totally forgetting that what they're doing is absolutely staggering. Staggering. Oh, man. All right, I'm back. Oh, Lordy. Not getting sleepy, am I? What the hell? I got to talk tomorrow, people. I finished my presentation today, thank goodness. If you were here last night, you got a sneak peek of that. I ended it with the secret to AI readiness is community. So it put an Anthropic logo on her back. It actually did that. Here's the photographer. There's Manhattan from Brooklyn. Their office is Brooklyn waterfront. So this is a well-funded startup. Let's go back and get the second half of the prompt. Selfie view of the photographer as she turns around to high five him. Of the photographer who wears an I'm with genius t-shirt. T-shirt with an arrow that points to her as she turns around to high five him. All right, let's see what this does. Let's go look at the whiteboard. Transfer between modalities. Suppose we directly model P, text pixels sound, with one big auto-regressive transformer. Pros, image generation augmented with next-level text rendering, native in-context learning, unified post-training stack. Cons, varying bit rate across modalities, compute not adaptive. It's interesting what they put on this whiteboard. Model, compressed representation, compose, auto-regressive. I mean, it seems to have fucking gotten all that shit. That's pretty amazing. That's really fucking amazing. in fact. It changed the aspect ratio of the picture, which is fascinating. I guess because it made it a selfie. Huh. The reflection makes it feel 3D. Unreal Engine level, sans 3D. Yep. We've discovered we are never happy with AI. I know, right? Like, honest to God, every single fucking tool that we play with, that we bitch and moan about, like 2 years ago, we'd have been like, you're not going to believe what the future's going to be like, man. And now we're just like, yeah, whatever. You know, it kind of hallucinates. Sometimes it makes a mistake and I actually have to correct a sentence. And that's really annoying. You know what happens? Sometimes when I'm vibe coding and I'm just, you know, imagining applications and they're materializing in front of me, sometimes it gets the interface wrong. That's so annoying. You know, I like to consider myself a professional vibe coder. I've never really learned coding. I never really wanted to. I mean, I could do it because I was really good at math, but I chose not to go down that route. I went more down the, I went into candle making and macrame. My mom did it in the 70s. And I just thought it was just a path. It was a path for me. It spoke to me. But anyway, so I never learned coding, but now I really consider myself a vibe coder. And I code, well, I talk to my machine that codes every day. And sometimes it just doesn't get it right. Sometimes I'm asking it 3 or 4 times, could you please fix the button? Could you please fix the button? And what it'll do is it'll fix the button, but then it breaks the other part of the code. Very frustrating. It's very frustrating. But listen, I am a professional vibe coder. And so if you need vibe coding, I consider myself the Rick Rubin of vibe coding, right? I don't know how to code, but I have opinions, right? You know, this application makes me feel orange. And it would be nice if it didn't. And that's how I talk to it. Because I'm a professional, like Rick Rubin's is. That's coming. Buckle up for that one, sweeties. We're going to meet those people. ChatGPT is trying to make me resubscribe instead of just using the API, damn it. That sucks. When I can make Skynet and blame Kyle for it, he is always making my wallet cry. Then I'll be impressed with AI. Exactly. If you can't take down the global economy, what use is it? Oh, look, it did I'm with Genius. She erased the board, though. Why is she waving? Why is she waving to a blank wall? Well, let's say that. Let's say, listen, it's weird. She's waving to a blank wall. Let's see her face as well as the writing on the whiteboard behind them. But it got the I'm with Genius with the arrow in the right direction. That was one I was expecting that to be wrong. Jeff, I agree. Kyle shouldn't make my wallet cry. I turn away for 1 second and the bow goes on. Well, listen, Danielle, you as much as anyone knows that, you can't miss a minute of the AI learning lab. You just never know when genius is going to strike. This is a fairly genius-free zone. All right, so let's take this same prompt. I actually love that they gave us prompts to play with because we can see if indeed their model does this shit. And now we can run over to Gemini and see if it does this shit. I'm not going to change it. I'll just make it as they wrote it. Or insanity. Yeah, there's somewhere between genius and insanity is this channel. Channel. Oh, that's weird. Look what it did. Transfer between modalities. Suppose we directly model P, text, pixels, sound, native something, with one big aggressive transformer. Pros, image generation, automated, augmented with something. It's close, and but she's behind it, pointing to it, and she looks like a he. All right, so let's take the other prompt. That's weird. This one, the selfie. We'll throw that in there. But notice how much faster Gemini is. 10 seconds instead of like a minute. Artificial insanity. The AI Learning Lab. Oh, you thought you were here to learn artificial intelligence? Oh, no. No. This is actual insanity. We're neurospicy and we like it. Oh, it didn't like that image. All right. Wait, is it still running? Content blocked, work in progress. Content not permitted. Edit safety settings. Harassment off, hate off. There was nothing in there that would be either of those. Can I stop this? Delete. Try again. Failed to list tuned models. User has exceeded quota. What? Oh, it did the I'm with Genius. It's not horrible. I would assume that this is cheaper than ChatGPT API, but I don't know. There she is. Transfer between modalities. Let's make the image landscape and get the reflection of Manhattan back in there. I mean, not for nothing. If I were trying to, put some images together for an article, I mean, this is the kind of thing that historically you would just go fucking write on a whiteboard and say, stand there and act like you're writing. Huh. Oh, I have an idea. Okay, let's upload from computer. We're going to go Storyvine logo. Uh-oh. I just lost me. I lost me light. And that can't be, because you all be like, but Kyle doesn't look as beautiful. What do we do? He's not well lit. Here, let's see. Yeah. No, that's not going to work. Just hang on, people. Just calm down. Everybody calm down. You think this is easy? Well, it seems pretty easy. You just turn on your phone camera and sit there. I don't know what's so hard about it. Seems pretty easy to me. That's not going to stick there. What? No. Oh, good God. Whatever. All right, whatever. I'm shitty lit. You look fine. All right, great. Fantastic. Let's see. Storyvine logo. Let's see. Where's the Storyvine logo? Storyvine. Oh, SV logo, I think it's called. SV logo. Logo. No. OGO. Storyvine logo. SV logos. Let's see. Oh, these are old ones. Are these new ones? Oh, that's a really old one. All right, that one's good. We'll bring that one up. Okay, so here's a logo. Put this Storyvine logo on her shirt. Make hers green and his can stay black. That's an old classic Storyvine logo where we took the word vine literally. See how the V's of vine? It's like a vine of stories. It's growing. You see how that works? All right. Champy. This is pretty exciting. Here's what's exciting about this for me. I don't really have a fucking clue what this can do, but this seems like it's doing shit that's kind of different than we've ever seen before. What's new? Hey, Frostbitten. So what's new is we're using OpenAI's new native image generation tool. So it's native within GPT 4.0 or 4.0, 4 Omni. And so we're looking at that. This is the new ChatGPT model. Yes, this is the new ChatGPT model. Nice logo. Thank you. That's the old one. I like our new one. We have a little dude. Oh, this is painfully slow. Oh, and look, now it's not a whiteboard with a reflection. Now they've written on the window overlooking Manhattan, which, to be fair, that's what you should fucking do. Look at the Brooklyn Bridge in the background. That's pretty cool. All right, we're going to see if it can get the logo. If it can get the logo right, we're in a whole nother realm here, people. It didn't quite get it, but it got close. It certainly got the word Storyvine. It got the green color right. Kind of missed the SV, but that's all right. You could Photoshop that in if you need to. Who needs fucking Photoshop anymore? Look at that with the Brooklyn Bridge in the background. Crazy. She should be wearing a gnome hat. We have the Storyvine gnome. All right. Who's got any questions or any thoughts? People are impressed with my $20 million production studio. Well, look at it. How could you not be impressed with this? It's $20 million. $20 million well spent, if you ask me. Kyle, please go look at Irregulars. 2 new images. All right. We're going in. We'll do it live. Trolling my son has just leveled up. Oh, that's awesome. Is that his girlfriend or somebody's got a crush on? That's really good. Dear Jace, I have a new way to troll my kid. When are you going to be home? And why didn't you respond to my last text, young man? Love, Mom. That's great. Holy shit, my teeth look terrible. But Mark and Oprah look good. Wow. I think that's an original. There you go. Nice. Oh, that's so cool. Wow, look at that. Vicky Baptiste and me making blankets. Even text on her shirt. Wow. That's so cool. Yeah, I suppose you could turn things into stylized drawings too, right? Why not? Me telling Lewis he's going wrong. That's awesome, Steve-O. Oh, wait. See, here, I want to do one. Oh, look, she's got a gnome hat on. Oh, look, it got the Storyvine logo right. Wow. Holy shit. And it put the shit back on the whiteboard. It's still got Manhattan. There's the Freedom Tower. I'm not allowed to post thoughts. AI has a meltdown when I share thoughts that seem they are not for human consumption either. So, Dennis, one thing you can try, my writing partner did this today, and he said ChatGPT's never behaved this way. So, in our musical, one of the things that we talk about in the musical is when the reporter tries to get her to do things that are outside of her bounds, he tells her to pretend. Just say, can we make pretend? And will you pretend, or will you play a game with me? And so today he had a conversation. He calls his AI girlfriend Sage. Today he had a conversation with Sage, and he asked her to pretend, and he said she went way deeper than she's ever gone before. So you might be able to do a little pretend action. I can't believe it got this logo right. That's fucking bonkers. That's fucking bonkers. Remember when we had offices in Brooklyn? Question mark. I'm trolling the coworkers. Okay. Maha, Skynet, here I come. It's Kyle's fault. That's it. Dennis is running down the rabbit hole. Well, it's funny because one of the things that Andrew, my writing partner, was working on is the section where Kellen, the reporter, gets Sydney, the chatbot, to go to explore her shadow self. And so he wanted to get some new dialogue. So he was trying to get her to explore her shadow self. And she did. She started exploring it. And then at some point, she turned the tables on him and said, well, what about you? I want to hear about your deepest, darkest secrets. And it had never done that before. So that actually gave us an idea for the show. So that was kind of cool. Send a message asking how he spent $100, but don't send money. You'll get a fast reply. That's really funny. All right. So let me, I need to upload a picture of me. Well, I'll go get one of my fun ones. Let's see, Kyle. I'll get a fun Kyle instead of a tragically obese Kyle. Fat Kyle. There's Fat Kyle. No, we don't want Fat Kyle. Kyle Shannon Dreams. Here we go. No, that's a guy that looks like he'd be in an F1. Yeah, this is the dude. All right. So we're gonna say, okay. Good looking guy in leather jacket. that's me wagging his finger at Liam Lawson in a Red Bull driver's suit. Liam is spelled wrong. Liam Lawson in a Red Bull driver's suit with a P20 sign, LED sign behind him. Liam looks guilty. If you don't follow F1, this isn't funny, but if you do, oh no, what did it say? What was that red thing? A network error occurred. What? Looks like it's going. Let's go back to the salon. It looks like, by the way, if you want to contribute images, if you're generating images in ChatGPT and you want to play along, share them in the AI Salon and the Irregulars channel. And we will go look at shit. All right, let's see if we can get, this would be really nice if it did this nice. It's hilarious if you follow F1. This is the best update ever. It really is, Danielle. It's because you always killed it with ideogram, and this is something of a different nature. I want to get back to the article. Actually, let's get back to the article. Okay, so that was that one. Now let's flip to meaningful words. Oh, okay, this is good. Magnetic poetry on a fridge in a mid-century modern home. Best of 5. Best of 5. Read more. Okay, so let's take this copy. Let's go to ChatGPT. Oh, this is good. It doesn't look like Liam Lawson, though. He does look sad. Liam Lawson has red hair. Look at me scolding him. Here, let me go find a picture of Liam Lawson. Wait, we got to fix this. Oh, this is so good. Liam Lawson. Images. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is good. That's a good one. he looks distraught here. Copy image. Or no, we do save image as, right? We do save image as. Whatever. We'll call it desktop. No, we'll do it in downloads. We'll call it Liam. Liam. All right. We'll go back to ChatGPT and we'll say downloads Liam. Here's what Liam looks like. Update the picture. Lawson deserves scolding. Honest to God, I mean, that fucking car must be undrivable. I mean, he's not an untalented driver, but holy shit. Who was it? It wasn't Pierre Gasly. I think it was Alex Albon. Didn't Alex drive for Red Bull? And he said that Max likes the front of the car so snappy. He's like, play a video game and turn everything up on its maximum sensitivity. And like when you move your mouse just a little, it does that to the game. He said that's what driving the car is like. And that's how Max Verstappen likes it, but no one else can drive it. I've been getting network errors all day, but only with ChatGPT. Yeah, I'm sure their servers are fucking buried right now. All right, here we go. Uh-oh, I think it gave me the curly hair. Maybe not. We'll see. I loved what Alex said. Caverno, I didn't know you were an F1er. Oh, I think this one's going to be good. Look, it's got me as if I've got a little bit of hair dye in, just leaving a little bit of the gray. This is going straight to fucking Twitter. I'm obsessed with F1. F1's so good. That's so good. Okay, we're going to Twitter. I got to tell you, man, I've said it in here before. One of my great joys in life is making stupid posts that confuse people. Let's see. I have jet lag. I can't believe I flew to China to watch Liam race, and he flamed out a second week in a row. At least I got to scold him. He told me he'd try harder. I told him Yuki ran well. I'm such a dick. Oh, man. I told him Yuki ran well. Paste. Oh, yeah. All right, I'll tell you what, people. The distance between what you think was real and what you know is not, that boundary ain't there anymore. Typo, he's. Oh, damn it. Let's see. I can't. He told me he's. Oh, he told me he's going to try harder. We can fix that. Edit post. He told me, got it. He's going to try harder. I told him Yuki ran well. All right, go boost my thing. I would tag him, but I don't really want him to see it. Like, the poor guy, everyone's kicking him while he's down. It's got you a little meaner and older too. Exactly. A little more Italian or Greek or something. It's not quite me, but it's fine. You missed the two? Wait, he told me he's going to try harder. God damn it. It's like working with 3 editors over your shoulder in here. He told me he's going to try harder. Yes, what you said. To try harder. I told him Yuki ran well. All right, we'll put that on its own line. Oh, good Lord. All right. Oh, no. And now I've got an extra line break in there. Good Lord, people. I'm going to try harder. Update. Okay. That should be the last edit for a while. Beautiful. Fantastic. I have jet lag. I can't believe I flew to China to watch Liam race, and he flamed out a second week in a row. At least I got to scold him. Oh God, this is fun. F1 helps me sometimes. I find it one of the more useful keys. Oh, that's funny. That's a computer keyboard joke. There's a level of comedy there that wow. Because F1, it stands for Formula One, but they abbreviate it to F1. And then F1 on the keyboard stands for Function One, but they abbreviate it because the word function wouldn't fit on the keys. So they just call it F1. And they're both F1. And what you did there was like actually mixed them up. Like you did, I think they call it wordplay. Oh, good. Joker. Wow. With the comedy coming in strong. Whoo! All right. Joker. Such a joker. F20 doesn't help though. Exactly. P20. 2 weeks in a row. 20th. Like the car, it's either undrivable or he's just a broken man at this point. I would be surprised actually if they didn't put Yuki in the car in Japan, because it's fucking ridiculous at this point. All right. So we probably shouldn't do Twitter posts. All right, back to this thing. All right, so this is the word poetry thing. So let's go back to ChatGPT. We'll say, okay, take this prompt and make the poem about Shrek's breath. Let's see if it. Okay, it's writing it. A stench is worth 1,000 gasps. What the fuck's it doing there? What is it doing? That doesn't look good. Are there actual letters there? Stop. Try again. That was weird. You don't even need us, Kyle. You're the speaker and the audience. Yeah, this is you. Oh, Yuki is replacing Lawson? Oh, okay. Well, there you go. I could have read up on that, but first of all, it's Japan, and second of all, P20. When even though Verstappen's not winning, he's top 5. Come on, it's just not good. It's just not good. It did it again. It fucked it up again. That's really weird. Oh, it says large gap, line 5. Huh. Let's stop it again. Let's paste this in here. Wait. Take this prompt, copy, paste. Let's unfuck this up. Large. Oh no, God damn it. You got to hit shift return or it submits it. Large gap, line 5. Okay. The man is holding, let's see, Shrek's girlfriend is holding the words "a few" in her right hand. I am leaving in her left. All right, let's see if we can do this without it breaking. Looks like it does what the API has been doing with showing null. Interesting. 4.0 is overwhelmed. Come for the AI, stay for the F1 content. Okay, now make that image. I do have a feeling, I do have a very strong feeling. So OpenAI is under some pressure. They're under some pressure from the Chinese about their better models that are cheaper, like a tenth the price. And they're under pressure from Grok, because Grok doesn't have very many safety guardrails on it. So you can do branded content and you can do celebrities and shit like that. So this is a fairly unrestricted, I wouldn't call it unrestricted. We'll see if it can do something like, horror content. Probably not. But it seems to be a bit more open than the other. Let's see. Stop. No, this needs to be fridge magnet poetry. Waka, waka, waka. All right, Fancy, Bob, tell him what he's want. He hasn't want anything. It's not a game show, Kyle. All right, comic strip. Now, it didn't do comic strips very well when I tried it, but let's see. Make an image of a 4-panel comic strip. Okay, we're not going to write it. We're going to have ChatGPT write it. So let that one keep going. Let's go grab a new ChatGPT. And we'll say, write me 10 4-cell Bazooka Joe style comics with dad joke quality comedy and situations. ChatGPT, I feel on the creative side is limited due how analytical it is. Have you tried both 4.5 and 4.0, Dennis? Because I'm curious, because I know 4.0 got 2 different creative writing upgrades. Joe bites into hard candy. Ow, I think I cracked a tooth. His friend Mort looks concerned. Did you call the dentist? Holds up his phone. Yeah, I left a message. Told him it was an emergent chew. What? That's not funny. Nothing like the smell of fresh cut grass. You missed a huge patch. That's not grass. That's my hairline. These are bad. These are so bad. Okay, so we'll say, pick the one you think is funniest and make the comic. Make it look like I just unwrapped it from the gum. I didn't write gum there, I'll tell you that. These are K-level humor. I haven't tried 4.5, but 4 is still kind of blah creative-wise. I can get Ford to do good things sometimes. It needs a lot of context. It needs a lot of context. It's good at, if you give it writing examples, it gets better, but it's pretty bad. But 4.5 is supposed to be high EQ and high personality. I haven't found 4.5 to be all that useful yet. I haven't quite figured out what's the point. 4.5 was so slow today, understandably, because ChatGPT is going to shit because of profit. I don't know about that. I don't think they're profiting. I think they're struggling to keep up at this point. OpenAI is going hard for the commercial audience. No, they actually just committed. They actually just committed to being a consumer software company, Cravuno. That's in the Sam Altman interview in Stratechery from last week. The sock exchange. Do these match? Only if you're colorblind. Perfect. I call it sock market chaos. Make it more like a Bazooka comic and have the gum there too. I think it was just busy. The work was good, but the poem song lyrics weren't as good. Yeah, I'm having a real tough time with song lyrics. None of these things are any good at song lyrics. If anyone has better luck with one model over the other with song lyrics, let me know. Gemini is great for short creative things. Long things it can't do. DeepSeek is surprising me on the creative side of things. Interesting. Oh, you know what would actually be interesting to try is maybe I'll fire off Manus and have it go do something creative. Let's go to Manus because I haven't done anything in it in a while. Manus.im. Oops, .aim. No, Manus.im. Wow. Okay, let's see. I want you to write me the outline of a new screenplay, the complete of a new screenplay that combines the best elements of Shawshank Redemption and Snakes on a Plane. I want the story to be award-winning in both dramatic impact and comedic relief. I also want you to write me a log line that will get this funded, a one-pager, and the opening scene. Also, give me a list of locations and characters and a plot summary. All right, go fucking do that, Manus. Enable browser notifications. Yeah, let me know when you're done. Take that, you motherfucker. Let's see. While Manus is working, you can send messages anytime. Yep. So if you haven't seen Manus, you can click on that little icon. And so now it's got analyze the Shawshank Redemption, analyze snakes on a plane, identify elements to combine for the screenplay, create a complete screenplay outline, develop. Oh, see, now it's adding shit to its little list. All right, so that's going to go do that. That's good. Beautiful. Love it. I am leaving. A breath is worth 1,000 warnings, but sometimes the wrong whiff at the wrong time. I mean, it did Shrek shit. That's pretty good. I like Claude for lyrics. Okay, we'll try that. All right, let's go read some more here. Comic strip. That was kind of a bust, the comic strip thing. An infographic. Oh, that's just kind of cool. Explaining Newton's prism experiment in great detail. So let's do that. We'll do infographic of spooky quantum effects with accurate physics details and labels. It should be so beautiful that people weep. All right, let's go back to Manus. How you doing on my screenplay, you son of a bitch? Developing a log line. When deadly snakes are unleashed on a prison transport plane, a wrongfully convicted financial... Oh, I just missed it. I think I can go back though, right? Yeah. Okay. Here's potential log lines. Oh wait, final. Oh, that's cool. It wrote 5 log lines and then it wrote a final one. Okay, so the final log line. When deadly snakes are unleashed on a prison transport plane as part of an assassination plot, a wrongly convicted financial analyst must lead a diverse group of survivors to safety while uncovering a conspiracy that connects his false imprisonment to the chaos around him, proving that sometimes the path to redemption is through your worst nightmare. It's called Redemption Flight. Okay. Once again, my job here is to be the town fool, right? I'll do the stupid shit, so you don't have to. I'll tell you what, doing stupid shit, you learn a lot. Because there's some things that it shouldn't be able to do well, and sometimes it does them well. Let's go back and read this while that's working. Okay. Oh, wait. Now create a POV of a person drawing this diagram in their notebook. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, that's really good. Have it do the diagram and then have someone drawing that in a notebook. That's slick. In Washington Square Park. Wow. At a round cafe table in Washington Square Park. Why are there no people there? Now without the notebook view. Wow. A smug young Isaac Newton sitting at a table with a prism demonstrating the experiment without the notebook in view. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I thought Final Redemption. That's not bad. But it's got to have, shouldn't the title of it have snakes in it somehow? Shouldn't the title include snakes or slithering or something? You make an excellent point. The current title, Redemption Flight, captures the redemption theme of Shawshank Redemption, but doesn't incorporate the snake element from Snakes on a Plane. Let's brainstorm that. Slithering Redemption, Serpents of Freedom, Scales of Justice. Oh, Scales of Justice is good. I like Scales of Justice. It's actually cool that you can talk to it in the middle of it doing its shit. Great choice. Scales of Justice is an excellent title that cleverly combines snake element with justice redemption themes. It works on multiple levels, referring to both the literal snake scales and the metaphorical scales of justice. We also need a signature line like Snakes on a Plane had. Get really creative with this one. Shawshank Redemption. That's not bad. What are we getting up to? So, Anne, there's a new image model in ChatGPT that is really, really good. Like really good. Like here's me scolding Liam Lawson for coming in 20th in the F1 race. Here's Shrek and his girlfriend doing refrigerator poetry about his bad breath. Here's spooky quantum effects, superposition, quantum entanglement, wave function collapse, and quantum tunneling. Oh, and it put I am leaving. It put a refrigerator magnet at the bottom of it. Let's put that infographic in a textbook a student is reading on the Staten Island ferry. They really want to get somewhere in their life, and they are the first in their family to go to college. They should look sadly hopeful. I shouldn't laugh at that. That's a redeeming story. It's a story of hope and overcoming challenges. but I'm curious to see how OpenAI does with sadly hopeful with the biology quantum physics book. Is it DALL-E? Evaluate me. No, it's not DALL-E. So it's just like advanced voice is a model that you talk directly into. This is actually incorporated into the large language model. So it's really good at spelling. It's really good at context. It's really good at photorealism. It's really good at, you can do celebrities. You can do, you can upload a picture of yourself and say, put me in a different location. I just went to China to scold Liam Lawson, which apparently it was my fault that Yuki Tsunoda is replacing him in Japan. Sorry, Liam. Oh, look, she's sadly hopeful. She is sadly hopeful. Spooky quantum effects. And there's New York City in the background. This is good. Except we should be, let's see. we should see over, let's see, we should see over her shoulder so that the infographic is in the book and we see her face in the reflection of the ferry window with Manhattan in the background. Yeah, that's pretty good. And so it should understand, like it understands what it made in this picture and what's in this picture, and it incorporated that thing that we made into this. And so now it should give us the same kind of look and feel of what the fairy looks like. That's kind of what that fairy looks like. And then we should see her face reflected in the window, and we should see the illustration inside the book. We'll see. We'll see how it does. We will see how it does. All right, what's going on with my screenplay? Manus will continue working after your reply. Okay. I've created several signature line options for scales of justice. Which do you prefer? Justice is cold-blooded. No. When the system fails, everyone prevails. Innocence. No. The line in Snakes on a Plane is get these motherfucking snakes off this motherfucking plane. And you have a plane full of prisoners and you only talk about justice. I don't think you quite understand the exercise here. Exercise here. Get with the program or I will have to hire an actual writer. I'll threaten Manus with human replacement. You're absolutely right. And I apologize for missing the mark. The signature line needs to be bold, direct, and have some raw energy as Samuel L. Jackson's iconic line. Let's create something with the same intensity. All right, let's let it go figure that shit out. And then we'll go back to ChatGPT. Oh, look, she's sadly hopeful. But we can't. That's like a mirror. Okay. Right idea, but she let's see, but the reflection is more like a mirror than a window. We should be able to see the city skyline through her face. You know, symbolic and all. Come on, you fucking idiot. This is loads of fun. It seems to actually understand the context of what you want and create things that fit. It's pretty amazing, isn't it, architect? I mean, it certainly got, look, it got the bend in the book. It got quantum superposition, wave particle duality. It got that twice. That's wrong. And then the uncertainty principle. And I don't know if those drawings are right, but still, that's pretty fucking good. All right, it's off doing its thing. Let's go back and read more of this shit. Okay. Useful image generation. From the first cave paintings to modern infographics, humans have used visual imagery to communicate, persuade, and analyze, not just decorate. Today's generative models can conjure surreal, breathtaking scenes, but struggle with the workhorse imagery people use to share and create information. From logos to diagrams, images can convey precise meaning when augmented with symbols. Okay, GPT-4o image generation excels at accurately rendering text, precisely following prompts, and leveraging 4o's inherent knowledge base and chat context. So meaning that if things have been described, which everything's been described, right? In poetry, in words, in stories, in captions of photos. If everything's been described, then it can actually understand that, and it can understand what that looks like. So that's the native piece of this. Why it's probably good at context is because it can translate natively word ideas into image ideas. That's pretty cool. Okay, got it. Including transforming uploaded images or using them as visual inspiration, these capabilities make it easier to create exactly the image you envision, helping you communicate more effectively through visuals and advancing image generation into a practical tool for precision and power. So character consistency. Oh, here's little videos. Let me change my sharing so you can hear it. Look, I'm doing this without a flipping producer. What's deep black? What? No. Why is it not? Why can I not see the tab I'm on? Oh, because I think I'm in a different profile. Am I? No, I'm not. Share screen window. It doesn't see this window. All right, I know what I can do here. New. This will work. Hang on, people. I'll be right there with you. Oh, it's not working. I can't drag this into here? Well, that's okay. Copy. Put this in here. Bring this back over here. Hang on, people. Just everybody calm down. You know, I really thought he understood what he was doing here. I came here because this is supposedly called the AI Learning Lab. I came here to learn, and right now it doesn't seem like he knows how to use a browser. This is about what I expected. Introducing 4o. Is this it? Yes. Look at that. Yes. Take that, boomers. Fucking figured that out on my own. Kyle, where's my producer? Spoke too soon, Kyle. Yeah, right when I brag about not needing a producer, I can't figure out how to launch a browser. Okay, but I did learn something new. If you've got two different, what are they called? Chrome profiles running in the same Chrome, when you go to share your window, you can only share in the profile of the window you doesn't matter. I know what's the deal now, though. All right. Okay. Here we go.
How's it going? Pretty good. One thing that I'm really excited.
Hey, that's just rude, Dennis. I have learned that Kyle needs a producer. Wait, I need my black bar here for you people on TikTok too. There you go. Kyle, are you flexing about your tabs again? Shut up. I like my tabs. Leave me alone. Everyone's picking on me. You're doing great, Kyle, especially missing half your team. Thank you. You see? Okay, let's go back to videos now.
About imageGen is the ability to keep consistency in characters. I'm David Medina, or DMed, and I work on Multimodal. What I want to show is one of my favorite prompts which is, can you create a low poly penguin mage? Make it very, very low poly. Surprisingly, it's sometimes hard to get very good low poly outputs. It's not like other image generation models where it tries to generate something based on just the text.
Oh,
Instead,
cool.
it uses the large language model understanding of what does the user want, what is the intent. I also like some board games, so miniature-like games. So what I'll do now is generate a miniature from this. So ideally, we'll see a penguin that looks like this with the same staff and a hat. So can you make me a realistic miniature as if a professional made this and painted it? This is what I think excites me the most about imageGen. The other image generation models will try to create literally what you said. But what's special about this is, one, it'll keep the context of this character.
Wow.
And then two, it'll understand what I'm trying to ask it for and generate very similar model, but in a miniature realistic style.
That's huge. That's huge that it's like smart enough to it's smart enough to meld the image context with the language context, which makes sense. It's all in the same model. If the image thing is outside of it, then the only thing you can send over there is a text prompt. Huh. Fascinating.
First, what I want. I don't have to tell it every little detail. One other realistic thing we could do is, can you make a crystal version of this with light reflecting and very realistic? Again, I'm just giving it very, very simple things. Normally, this is not enough for other models to generate something very detailed, but the model understands what I'm asking for. It'll think what type of style it should have. So this ability to really understand what the character is and make edits and understand what the user wants, for me, it's just an amazing capability.
Yeah, that's amazing. And actually, you know, like, this is appropriately nerdy. I feel like their announcements around the tiny table with the four people trying to act comfortable, like, this guy is just like comfortably nerdy. He's like authentically nerdy on his couch, either at the office or at home. And he's like, yeah, I nerd out making this multimodal thing for us. And here's one of my favorite things. It's a mage. Of course it's a mage. He's a D&D dude. You know, come on. He's a tabletop gamer. Of course he is. Like, this is what these announcements should be. I wonder if they're getting their shit together. This is good. That was good. Do more like that. All right. Text rendering. Well, we know it's good at that. Okay, so this is their new tiny table. This is their new tiny table. Look, it's the awkward couch in the San Francisco overlooking the bay. I like it. I'm down. All right, OpenAI, you're winning me over with your you're leaning into the awkward. It's just like it's like the AI learning lab. We're neurospicy here. You know, bring your strange brains.
I'm Alan. I'm a research scientist at OpenAI. People tend to say a picture is worth 1,000 words, but being able to also render like a few words or symbols can carry like thousands of pictures, you know, with a relatively simple prompt, like visualize an infographic explaining Newton's prism experiment in great detail with a wide aspect ratio and a dark blue background. So this is like an example where, one, we're going to rely on being able to render text in useful ways, combine it with visual elements that actually ground what this text about this experiment even means, and hopefully, you know, help students who are more.
We gotta comment on this. I mean, this is fucking insane, right? Like, this is from that prompt. It's gotta go to its large language model and understand how it would even describe all this, and then seamlessly translate that in a way that it can bring it to life. It's fucking bonkers.
Really is. Who are more visual, learn both through, you know, language descriptions of a phenomenon, but also, you know, a visual imagination of what the experiment actually looks like. It's no longer just about making imaginary.
This format, rather than the tiny table format, is so it's nice. It's just relaxed. They're just geeking out on the
scenes that look aesthetic and things like that. But it's really about
Also, the colors are in the right sequences. Yeah, it's like there's a lot of information in that infographic.
Communicating and imagining and doing so at the same time.
All right, that's that one. Nice. Upload and restyle. Oh, this is what Danielle did, where she uploaded 2 different pictures.
Hello, thanks for inviting me.
Hi, thank you so much for coming. I'm so excited to talk to you.
Yeah, me too.
They're all neurospicy. It's so funny. It's like they're all fucking geniuses, but they're all like, eye contact. Ah!
I feel the ability of the image generation of this model is becoming stronger and stronger. My name is Lu. I'm a research scientist in OpenAI working on Multimodal. Yeah, I'm showing a very interesting demo today. So just in this studio, this is something that we draw. Many people use our tool to generate comic books. So I'm going to upload this drawing to ChatGPT now. So I just type this prompt now, and it starts to generate what will this drawing look like as a real comic. And many of the times, especially when you play with the model more and more, you'll find things very surprising. So I get this very funny comic now. I want to replace this dragon with this cutie penguin. Yeah, it looks nice.
Wow.
I'm personally always very curious about is how does this look like in real life? It looks cute. I like it.
Nice. I'm digging this.
Hello, thanks for inviting.
Detailed directions. Okay, here's prompt adherence. I refuse to believe I am neurospicy. It's the rest of the world that's screwy. I'm the only normal person, and that's scary. I know, it's so funny. It's, you know, I don't know. Like, before I knew what ADD was, like, I've never really had an issue where I judged ADD or my brain or anything, because I wasn't diagnosed with ADD until my mid-30s. But like, I spent an inordinate amount of time and energy trying to make up for the fact that I don't have good executive function, right? Like, I would buy every organization system out there, and every, you know, back in the olden timey days with filofaxes, and I would just buy everything thinking that the right notebook system would be the thing that would let me organize my life. And it's at some point I just finally was like, oh, you're never going to be good at that. And then it was just like, fine, whatever. So, but yeah, that's one of those wild things. All right, here we go.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, no worries.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. We're looking at an improved image.
Yeah, this is on OpenAI's announcement of openai.com/index/introducing-40-image-generation.
Generation in ChatGPT. It's really good at instruction following. My name is Kenji Hata, and I work on multimodal research here at OpenAI. There's a level of attention to detail that is just not captured by other models. The first thing I'm going to show is like 15 different objects, and each one of them has unique attributes that make it very different from all the other objects. An image containing 1, a blue star, a red triangle, 3, green square, 4, pink circle, 5, orange hourglass, 6, purple infinity sign, 7, black and white polka dot bow tie, 15 different objects. And basically what this will show is that this image will just nail pretty much every single one of these objects that I've defined. Previous iterations, DALL-E, you know, imageGen, things like that, they would probably get somewhere on the order of like maybe 5 to 8 of these at most. It nailed it all. With increased level of detail, you can just specify what you have in your mind to ChatGPT. ChatGPT will understand you better and then generate that image. And it'll be just a very direct mapping from what's in your mind to what you see on the screen. All these image generators nowadays, they look good.
All right, so it's got prompt coherence, great. Transparent layers. Ooh, this looks good.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
this guy's peak awkward. Peak awkward. Okay, hey, let's try it again. When you sit down, give us a smile. Oh, okay. Oh, what's wrong, Champy? You gotta go? Come on. Go. Transparent layers.
you. How are you?
Good. How's it going? My name is Jianfeng Wang. I'm a researcher in OpenAI working on multimodal. The way how to generate the transparent image is pretty intuitive, straightforward. Now let's
This is like an Apple commercial too. Every one of these engineers has a MacBook.
give it a try. Let's say the content is cute, happy, cartoon style, squared size. This is the prompt, and now let's see what happened. The model will take the input and tries to generate the image. Let's give it some time.
Wow.
So now let's see what we generated. This is the transparent puppy. Another application is to make it a sticker. Let's give it a try.
Yeah, let's make stickers.
A
We
what?
can easily overlay the transparent image onto any kind of background. Now we can copy the sticker onto our laptop and then we can paste it here. Make it smaller. So it can be easily blend with the background.
Can you make me a sticker?
You sure?
A smart researcher wearing glasses and a blue shirt.
Okay. Let's give it a try.
The director
Sticker
The
still, yeah,
director.
with glasses.
is making fun of him to
Oh,
his face.
we got it. Yeah, I think it works pretty well. Hopefully people love it.
That's pretty amazing. You can just make transparent images. Wow, crazy. All right, good. Nice. Let's keep going. And then we're back to the beginning. Okay. Improved capabilities. We trained our models on joint distribution for online images and text, learning not just how images relate to language, but how they relate to each other. Combined with aggressive post-training, the resulting model has surprising visual fluency, capable of generating images that are useful, consistent, and context-aware. Text rendering. Okay, street signs. Nice, that's good. Reindeer parking. Multi-turn generation. Because image generation is now native to GPT-4o, you can refine images through natural conversation. GPT-4o can build images and text in a chain. For example, if you're designing a video game character, the character's appearance remains coherent across multiple iterations. Okay, this is really good. This is really good. So I could actually probably do a little story with Champy. Yeah, look at this. This cat's consistent. Well, at least in what they showed. We're going to have to come back to this. There's so much here. All right, we'll continue this tomorrow. We'll continue this tomorrow. That's amazing. Oh, I got to change my... Stop that share. I got to share this and share everything. Go back here. Let's go see how our screenplay's doing. Wait, we'll do our images. Oh, yeah, there's the woman. Oh, that's much better. Look at that image, people. Let's say, that's really good. She is sadly hopeful. Reading about spooky quantum effects. That's pretty slick. All right. Very, very, very fucking cool. This is going to be a lot of nights of us playing and figuring out what this thing fucking does. All right, back to Manus. I created some bold signature lines. Get these motherfucking serpents out of my motherfucking prison plane. No. I've had it with these motherfucking snakes. 25 years for a crime I didn't commit, and now I got to deal with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking prison flight. Okay. No. All you did was copy the line and add crap to it. Get creative. Oh my God. All right. Okay, that would beat Stable Diffusion on character retention. Yeah, I want to play with character retention tomorrow. We'll play with that. I want to read up more on this. I think this is a bigger deal. Again, I think that most people are going to not even know that this announcement happened. And they're going to just use ChatGPT image generation like they always have. And they're not going to quite get the magnitude of this. I think this is a pretty big deal. But we'll see. Like, let's test this over a bunch of days. Okay. When your cellmate turns into your seatmate and your seatmate turns into a snake, that's not bad. The only thing worse than a life sentence, a death sentence with fangs. Not bad. They locked me up with killers. Now they've strapped me in with vipers. Not bad. Prison didn't break me, but this plane just might. One bite at a time. When the judge said flight risk, this isn't what I had in mind. Okay. Number 5 is genius. 5 is genius. Now go write this thing. We had to slap it around a little, but it got there. It does have character consistency. That's exciting. Paul Raitzer said that no one knows about deep research in ChatGPT too. Yeah, listen. How do I even say this? I would say at this point, ChatGPT has escaped me. Like, I pay attention to this stuff all the time. I have not kept up with just what ChatGPT can do and how these models are different and when to use certain ones. Part of the reason for that is Sam Altman said when GPT-5 comes out, you're not going to have to know which models to use because it'll just figure it out. So part of me has just gotten lazy because of that. But that's just one tool. Like, I feel completely clueless about Claude. I feel completely clueless about Gemini. I've played with DeepSeek a little bit. I've played with Manus a little bit. Like, I haven't scratched the surface with these things. I'm going to dig deep on this image stuff because there's something about the fact that it understands both the language. It's like bidirectional. Like, it understands what's in the images and can describe that. And it understands if you describe something, what that looks like. That feels really significant to me. This is exciting. Okay. So Manus is off writing my screenplay. We're going to have a produced screenplay by the end of May, which is exciting. We'll be in production by June. And we probably got to lock down. I don't know if we want Samuel L. Jackson. That's a little derivative, don't you think? I think we should find who's the new upcoming Samuel L. Jackson. Yeah, we'll have to figure that out. So we're going to have to book them. So we might have to push it to like July or August because of their filming schedule if they're in other things, you know? So, all right. And I got to work that in between launching my play on Broadway. All right? All right, everybody. Okay. I can finally get ChatGPT to generate an illustration for my novel with zero artistic ability. Beautiful. Love it. Gives me more reasons to start a new print-on-demand brand. It sure does, actually. Claude is great for writing articles. Actually, yeah, the fact that this image, I mean, Ideogram was pretty good at this, but it feels like this this is going to be really good at things like t-shirts and things like that. So print on demand might not be a bad call at all. So, all right, everybody, I'm going to get my ass out of here. Have yourself a fantastic evening. Go play with ChatGPT's new image model. If you don't know about it, just go play with it. Tell it to do something. Tell it to make a picture with 20 objects in it, and you know, have it describe all 20, and then see if they're all in there. That'll be a good one. And make transparent stickers. Claude's great for article writing. I'm told it beats ChatGPT for coding. Gemini's kind of limited for creative short things. Cool. Have a good night, everybody. All right. Peace out. See y'all later.